Haya basi, ladies and gentlemen, Professor George Ogore Magoha ndio huyo, ashamaliza safari yake huku duniani and was safely put to rest at his game Luanda home. What captured my attention most was the absence of Nabi Bill and Papa Rigiji. This really captured my attention, I must say. I did not think that we could miss on this very, very big occasion for them to be able to showcase their side and their presence. But why do you think how wangwana wawili missed out on this on Magoha's funeral? You see, kiafrika hata popote pale duniani matanga hainanga kabila, wala haijui dini, wala haijui cheo, haijui utajiri ama umaskini. Matanga ni matanga tu. Matanga ni matanga tu. Matanga ama kifo comes when and however it wants. And no human being can control it. Hence, the reason why human beings and even animals always come together whenever they happen to lose one of their own. And that has been there since time immemorial. And will be so till the end of the world. Tena kitu ingine is that kifo hututembelea sisi wote. Leo ni kwa huyu, kesho ni kwa ule. So, it's only fair that we learn to do our part as human beings whenever we lose one of us, as long as God has given us life on this planet. One thing you'll come to appreciate about Baba is that yeye huenda kupeana buriani, whether people like it or not. Yeye huwa ajali, whether people like it or not, ataenda kupeana buriani. Because kifo sio raha, wala sio maringo, wala sio mapendeleo. If you recall if memory serves you right, you'll remember what happened to Baba last year when he went to bury his friend Mzee Wilson Kibor in Uasin Gishu. That's the way it's supposed to be. Hata kama kuna watu ambao wamepanga vitu zingine mbaya against you, but you will be there. You'll show them that human life is always more important than any other thing in this world. For that reason, I would have expected clever Uncle Bill to use such an occasion to his political advantage. Of course, haikukuwa lazima that William Ruto na Rigiji, Papa Rigiji, waende kwa matanga ya Professor George Magoha. Ni vile missing out on the funeral has painted them, truly speaking, very badly. Very badly. Na mtu asiseme that walikosa fare. Ati Papa Rigiji hakukuwa na fare. Uncle Bill hakukuwa na fare. Because wako na fare zote that a country's CEO na deputy wake enjoy 24 hours a day at their call. 24 hours a day at their call. Yes. The choppers that you see flying around, they're always flying around. Of course, thanks to the taxpayers like you and me. Hizo choppers ambao they use from morning to evening, from one point to the other. So nobody can say that they did not have fare. It's only that they chose deliberately not to go to the funeral. Which is okay, no problem. Because at the end of the day, it was Magoha's, tomorrow it will be somebody else. But the most important question is, why do you really think Uncle Bill and Papa Rigiji missed out? In my opinion, a few reasons come to mind. The first reason why, in my opinion, I think that the two missed out on Magoha's funeral was high voltage tension. You see, the National Intelligence Service, NIS, the DCI, and other government intelligence agencies must have advised Uncle Bill that the ground was hostile for him. The ground was very hostile for him at Magoha's funeral. Especially given the recent drama involving the attempted arrest of Dr. Fred Matiang'i, not to mention the many challenges that Kenyans are facing, including very difficult economic situations that many people are in, the failed promises they failed to implement, the political games they're playing with people, which would have probably made many to vent out on William Ruto and Papa Rigiji. So that information from NIS and other intelligence agencies must have informed them, or Wakai Gangari, not to go. The second reason, in my opinion, is the presence of President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta at the funeral. Hey, sasa hapo ndio mimi usemanga vindu hukuaga vicomplicated. Vindu hukuaga vicomplicated. You see, the president of President Uhuru Kenyatta at the funeral presented a very complicated arithmetic for Dr. Ruto. It's only the other day that William Ruto met a section of Jubilee Party MPs and leadership with the sole aim of devouring ama kurarua Jubilee, beginning with the intestines. Yani akianzia matumbo bwana. Matumbo bwana. Something that many analysts, political analysts, see as a personal sabotage to President Uhuru. Imagine this. Imagine this.
My brother,
Alafu,
a friend, my party leader, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga,
picture William Ruto na Papa Rigiji. Not forgetting that Dr. Ruto is currently performing a very complicated stomach and dental surgery. Stomach and dental surgery on Jubilee Party, with the aim of ensuring that Jubilee becomes a kibogoyo that cannot eat anything without a stomach. Dr. Ruto and his delegation would definitely have been very, very embarrassed by the situation. The third reason, in my opinion, is Baba's declaration on William Ruto. Baba yenyewe hutumaliza ria. Now, look at this. Baba has officially said that he does not recognize William Ruto as president. Tell me, what would have happened if Baba and Ruto met had William Ruto and Papa Rigiji attended the funeral? Of course, apart from the usual niceties and shaking of hands, I'm convinced 100% that the politics that Kenya could have witnessed on that day could have been the kind of politics only found in places like the moon one. You see, both Dr. Ruto and his former boss, Baba, are powerful big cats. Of course, one is a lion and the other is a tiger. There would have been no room for outsmarting one another, since both of them would have stood their ground on what they believe in. That alone would have escalated tensions to very high levels. Very high levels. By the two missing out, there was a very strong political message they were passing out to President Uhuru and Baba. Hapo ndio mimi husema siasa moto moto ndio sasa itanoga kweli kweli. Kweli kweli.